At a recent Senate Foreign Relations Committee hearing, Senator Curtis pressed Bonnie Glaser, head of the Indo-Pacific Program at the German Marshall Fund, on what the U.S. must do to maintain trust and support among the people of Taiwan. Watch the exchange unfold right here.
To go back to the chairman's comments earlier about what you wrote in August about the declining view of Americans over there. And when I read your article, I couldn't help reflect on 1979 when we withdrew diplomatic relations from Taiwan. And I believe at the time Americans were in a really bad place. They actually hunkered down in their homes that lived in Taiwan because they didn't feel safe. And ironically, I landed on the island in August of 1979 for 2 years. And just within a couple of months, that was gone, right? We were back to the status of being very special in Taiwan. And I worry that this time around is different because of things like social media and PRC's availability, right, to influence the people in Taiwan. So how do we counter that, right? And how do we not lose the battle in the hearts and minds of our Taiwanese friends?
Well, that's a terrific question, Senator. We were in Taiwan at the same time. So I arrived in Taiwan 3 weeks after we broke diplomatic relations with Taiwan.
That same, yeah.
And I was there also it was about a year and a half, and a very interesting time. But I think the people of Taiwan remain very much favorably disposed, the sentiment towards Americans in general. Yeah. I think they feel that they're not being given what they deserve, as they have been close friends of the United States. And so I think really to counter this sentiment that we need to be sending more congressional delegations, we certainly need to be approving and selling more arms. And as Lauren Dickey said earlier, this is really seen as a barometer of U.S. commitment. And of course, as Senator Rich said, there's so much we're doing with Taiwan in the military security area that we cannot make public and we should not make public. So the things that we actually can make public, we really should be doing more of, whether it's visits, even administration officials where necessary and connected to work we are doing with Taiwan, holding our bilateral dialogues with Taiwan, whether they're State Department dialogues or Defense Department dialogues or a special channel that we're not supposed to talk about. We have so much work that we do with Taiwan, and then passing the economic legislation that both Rush and I referred to earlier on double taxation, I think is really important.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips, and thanks for watching.